Hello, greetings. I'm so excited to be back. Now, I need you to know that they say when you have plans, you make God laugh. I had plans. So I took a couple of hours and I filmed this month's content because I wanted to be prepared. And I'm making somebody laugh. I wasn't laughing. It was challenging. But what I'll do is I'll probably take that content and make it into a compilation because that's all I can do. They're really short. And so you can give me your feedback if that's something that you're interested in, that you would love to have or hear. Let me know. I'll go ahead and create a playlist just with a bunch of shorts. Or do you want to have a daily short message, 3 minutes and less? Give me your feedback. I don't know. For me, I don't mind a short message. What I'll do is I'll probably put it on another page because I want to separate. Because the purpose of this was joining me in my meditation, in my prayer time, and joining me in that time that I take. So those are a little bit longer. If you are interested in long form content, then this is your space. The goal is to at least 6 minutes or more, or at least 6 minutes. Sometimes they might go over. I'm going to figure out this. But since I'm new to the space, I understand that sometimes you make plans. And I was stomping, and I'm going to be honest, I was stomping, I was kicking, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I thought about it. I sat, and I was like, are you going to rush God? And it was like, is there a reason maybe why you're going back again? And I was like, probably. So this is going to be freehand. And when I say freehand, I don't know what I'm about to do. I have no plans. I'm going to come in and I'm going to literally start. And I have actually in the process of thinking about this in the last week after finding out that my content is not set up for this platform the way it needs to be. And it's okay. Failure is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't feel good in the beginning, but it figures it out. I was able to I was shopping and found, let me see, I found an inspirational book, which has quotes people should live by. I was like, oh. And continuing where we left off, quotes that people should live by. I was like, this is definitely me. This is definitely me. So I'm actually getting to incorporate a little bit more of what I do into my daily life. So join me on the journey and hopefully it inspires you. And then I also found some of my cards. I tend to give people cards and motivational and inspirational cards because that's what I need. And sometimes they need it too, whether they enjoy it or not. I don't really get to hear from them. I kind of ask and they're like, And I'm like, well, it's something that I need. Having a card, having a message, having a prayer, it's just something, especially as a creative, it helps me where sometimes I need, my love language sometimes is words of affirmation. And if that is your love language or you can relate, I'm here to join you in the affirmations of seeing how our day started. Now I'm going to be switching back to the regular camera view and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. And don't forget to stay connected. Thank you if you're just joining me. This is your first time. I don't plan on always coming on camera. My goal is to be normally when you're coming in and joining me, I have started my prayer day. And so I want it to be that. I don't want it to be about me. It's not about me. It's about God. It's about our day. It's about you. It's about what message that we need to hear for the day or for the week. Now, I believe this is going to be a week message because a whole week message for the week because I'm catching you at the top of the week. Whenever you hear it, it is divinely guided. For me, I believe it's guided because going back and watching the content, I realized that, hey, I needed to hear this. And at that moment, I heard it, but 5 days later, I understood the assignment. So thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Let's go to the message. Let's go. Welcome back. We are here. It is the beginning of the month. If you hear, I am actually have some new things I'm incorporating. If you didn't get to see the intro video, we're starting back off the month with the wisdom and promises from God for women. If you are familiar with that, definitely look, a card just flew out. I'm gonna throw it here. A prayer card just flew out. I don't even think it's a prayer card because guess what? It is the top of the deck. So what we're doing is, this is impromptu. I am going to, this fell out and there's others fell out. I'm only going to take one from the back and one from the front. We're going to basically just allow this prayer session and this meditation and this affirmation session, because I'm going to be incorporating a few different things into it. I'm going to pick 3 more. The cards are all over the place. They're falling. So it starts off with, it looks like not only are we focusing on the good this month, it goes back to women. So this message is for the woman. If you are a fella, thank you so much for joining. Okay, but let's start off. It says wonderful, optimistic, marvelous, amazing, and noble. That is the message for you for the day. This is our message. So he's talking. Okay, and the last one more card fell out. And we're going to start with the prayer and then we'll lead with the affirmation. We'll close out on each card deck. Okay, it says here, Psalms 20, verse 4. May God grant your heart's desires and make all of your plans succeed. All right, and then every time I think of you, I give thanks to my God. Philippians 1:3. And then we're going to close out with, you are beautiful in God's eyes. And you are a gift from God, and that's how I'll treat you. I love that. So if this message was familiar to you, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate for today something else. It's going to flow differently. We're going to have, let's see, I'm trying to grab it quickly. Okay. Welcome back. We are here. It is the beginning of the month. If you hear, I am actually have some new things I'm incorporating. Okay, we're going to continue. All right, what I was doing was trying to grab. And look, there's one of these cards. One of the prayer cards jumped out. Okay, Psalms 130, verse 7. Hope in the Lord. And then, being a praying woman does not mean that you'll never have bad days. It means that you are willing to find beauty even in the ugliest days. So that is the closeout for that prayer card deck for women. That is beautiful. Hopefully there's something you got from that. I heard that. The last card was a closeout. It was hiding. And the inspirational message affirmation is, you can if you think you can. Oh, we needed that, right? I'm going to pull one more. Maybe I'll do 3. So, because the goal was 3, but for some reason, the 4th one hit out here was hiding under the other set of information. So let's see what comes out of these. All right. Okay. It says, You have what it takes. How many of us needed to hear that today? There's so many things that we might be venturing on to. We want to know. We're asking God. We're asking Abba. We're asking the Creator. We asking Source for guidance, and we're looking for that, and we just don't know. So, and then be the best version of yourself. I love that. And let's see, what is the closeout messages for inspirational words to live by? So this one, I just flipped to it and it says, do what scares you. I think that is beautiful. How many of us are facing things that we need to do or we're afraid to do it? And today was all about being affirmed that this is about us. This is about us knowing that God is behind us. We are being guided, that our Creator is reminding us that we are here and we should do what scares us. Is there another one? Let's try. Find the beauty in every day. To be honest, there's nothing more beautiful than that. If this is what you needed to hear this week, this is your message. And I am so grateful and thank you for being here.